like any child, I was inquisitive, always interested in new things, taking them apart, not always putting them back together again. My dad was an engineer, so had a lot of cars around, engines around, mechanical stuff. And when I was younger, I spent a lot of time at home because I was unfortunately quite ill, and it coincided with my dad being made redundant. And he had to buy a computer so he could start applying for new jobs. And the first thing I did was take it apart because it was this new magical thing. I mean, at school we only had one computer in the whole school, and thankfully I managed to put it back together again. And that really just started me. I thought, this is magic, this is something I want to do. I appear to be okay at doing tech stuff, so it went on from there. Because I always had an interest in sort of the control side and how do we make things so people can't get in. And I started doing that as a bit of a side of a desk kind of job and trying to secure things, and effectively created a role for myself, which was a positive. So I could write the job description, scope it to myself, and moved into a proper permanent security role. And it was hard because I had to self-learn a lot of things, but a chance meeting meant that I could actually network with some other security people in universities, and it's quite a small group, and we had a very small sort of networking group that met every 6 weeks or so, and we just learned off each other, and we were collaborative. I was approached about moving into housing. I'd spent 15 years in academia, felt, yeah, time's right, let's try a different sector. And I've always wanted to work in organisations that are doing something good, that means something, and I can relate my role back to the key core mission of that organisation. So in universities, helping that student learn by keeping their information secure, and then coming into housing, ensuring that the vulnerable people in London do get the help they need in terms of housing and other community services. I think housing is very similar to academia, certainly in the security journey from a maturity perspective, but I think what it all comes back to, which is my passion, is around the people and educating people and trying to do the right thing effectively. Security technology has moved very, very quickly, and we have got some really great tech out there, and it does some really great stuff. And I think at the moment most people tend to have, I don't want to use the word blasé, but they tend to think, it's just done in the background. Well, yeah, there is a lot of stuff done in the background to help keep you safe, but it's also you play a really important role. And I think sometimes security professionals tend to use this term, people are the weakest link. No, I hate it, really, really hate it. It is these individuals, our colleagues, our customers, they can actually be our strongest defence. If we can empower the people we work with and the teams to have that culture shift to making sure security is done in the workplace, I think it's only going to benefit all.